This conference will now be recorded.
So just launch the Jupyter Notebook. Once it is done, then we can continue our previous class. I think as of now we were done only string data type, list data type, tuple data type, and set data type, right? So let's go for continue our last data type from Python programming language. It could be a dictionary data type. Okay, so click on the new thing and create new Jupyter file. Click on the new and create the new Python 3 file. And here it could be untitled file. Default it's untitled. Then I'm changing the name. This is my title of the today's class. So today's class is Python dictionary data type, right? Yes, just note it. And now here, let's go for understand what exactly the dictionary data type. So usually the dictionary data type is nothing but it's a collection of, it's same like a set only, but it's a small different is there. It's a collection of key pair values, pair of collection of a pair of key and values. Okay, so usually the combination of the key and value we are calling it say key and value. The combination of the key and value we are calling it's an item. Okay, so basically dictionary data type is it's a collection of items. Item means it's a key pair values. It's a pair of key and values, nothing but. Is it clear? Yep. Usually, this all collection of key pair values. Usually, we would like to store in a curly braces. Let me go with a small example. For example, I just assigning the empty square brackets. When I assigned the empty square brackets, which means that the a variable, which is holding the empty dictionary data. So if you want to know that what exactly the data type of this one, it could be a dictionary data type. Okay. So usually curly braces, which is the reference of the set data type. But when the variable which doesn't hold the curly braces, it doesn't hold any kind of thing, then it could be a dictionary data type. Clear? Is it clear? Yep. So within the curly braces, we would like to go for hold the key pair values. So usually the key and the value are separated with a colon symbol. So here 56 is the key and 78 is value. Now meanwhile, we can assign the any kind of thing. It could be a key and the corresponding value is, for example, can be anything. Okay. So here the values are 78 and 90 and the keys are 56 and 45. So here keys are referencing this particular values. Okay, let me go with find out the data type of this one. It could be dictionary data type only. You are holding some kind of items inside of the curly braces, or even you're not holding any kind of thing in the curly braces, that could be a dictionary data type. Okay, so from this particular example, the keys are 56 and 45. let me go with you just give you a small example. A dot keys, if I want to access only keys, then we can go with a dot keys. Then it was returning the keys of this particular dictionary. This dictionary is having the keys are 56 and 45, so that we got an output is it's a 56 and 40 45. Meanwhile, if I want to access only values, I already told you, right? It's a key pair values, right? If I want to access only values, then we can use the variable name and values. Then it can be the all values of that particular dictionary. Okay, is it clear? That's fine. For example, I want to access the key with the reference of the sorry, I want to access the value with the reference of the key. We can do with in case of Python programming language. Let me go with I would like to go for access the what could be the value of the 56 key. The 56 key, the corresponding value is 78, so that we got an output is it's 78. For example, I want to return this value of 45. What is the value of 45? It could be a 90, right? For example, if I want to access the value of the 45, if I want to return it, then we just give you the key is input for the index, then it could be written the value, the corresponding value of 45. The corresponding value of 45 is 90, so that it could be written the 90 over here. Clear? So very simple thing, guys. Dictionary is nothing but it's a key pair values. Usually we can call it's a records. For example, I want to create the student record. Student records. Student record means every student is having its own student ID and a corresponding name. So here student ID could be the keys and the corresponding values are the names of the students. Okay, let me go with that example. STD, it's a student details or student records. Okay, the student records are, for example, S6 S01. S01 is my student ID and the corresponding name is, for example, Ramya. And for example, S02 is my key. It's my key. The corresponding value it could be, for example, Sai. Okay. And for example, I want to create some student ID that it could be 03. Maybe the same name. Maybe in my class there are two Ramyas are there. Then we can make it. But is it possible with the students, two students with the same student ID? Is it possible or not?
No.
So student IDs are different. That means keys are different. Maybe some situations values can be the same. Some situations in a class there are, for example, 60 students are there. Unfortunately, okay, with the two students names can be same, but it's not possible the two students names of keys are or IDs are not same, right? So IDs or keys it could not be same, but names or values it could be a same. That's all my intention of this particular example. Okay, so I can try with two students names with the same student ID. What could be the result? I just want to share with here. So S01 Ramya and second student name is S01 and colon of Sai. So that means here Sai and Ramya there are two students, but unfortunately it's my mistake. I've written as like two students IDs are same. By these situations, by this particular situation, what could be the updated student details it can be considered. That means the old student details it can be vanished. So here Ramya is it's not S01, Ramya is S03 and S01 is Sai. Let me go with this example. So here actually I have the three students I written by the time of creating of the student record, but whenever I'm trying to returning or whenever I'm trying to printing, it can be considered there is updated details is my Ramya student ID is S03, but my S01 student ID is S01 and the student name is Sai. So this particular record it was vanished. It was old student detail. It was vanished. Clear? So it's not returning any kind of error, but it can be considered as the updated information. So if instead of the Ramya, here I can give you some other name. So maybe you confuse like because of the Ramya, if it may be updated. So I can give you some different name. So okay. So now we can see S01 here S01. So which one considered as this ID? Or S01 now, which one, what could be the value? Whether it is Ramya or Sai? It's a Sai. Okay, but you can see S03. We have only one S03, but we have two S01s. So when we have the two items with the same keys, that particular situation, what could be the updated item that it can be considered in this particular example, or not only this particular example? It can be possible, or it can be Same for all examples. Updated information, it can be considered. Clear? Deepti? Done, right? Now, here I have the two students, but I want to create the new item. Is it possible? I want to create the new item. I have the only two keys are there. I want to create that one more item. So for example, S02, I want to give the new name. For example, it could be the Sai. Okay. So after you are assigning the Sai to S02, that means previously I have only two. Previously, I have only two records. After I assigned this IE to a new ID, then it was creating the one more student record into our existing database. So let me go with printing the variable name. Previously, it was just two names, two records. Now it was three records. This is the way you can able to updating the existing information, or else you can able to go with creating the new information into our existing record or dictionary. Clear? So the same thing in case of set data type. In our previous example, in case of set data type, we was trying to accessing the items with help of the indexing is not possible, but only one thing, we can access only values with reference of the keys. Only this thing we will do in case of dictionary data type. Okay, and here we have some kind of operations we can perform. We can perform some kind of operations with help of the some kind of methods. Okay, let's see the kind of methods here. It was very little big name. I was changing the new small name. And okay, clear. For example, I want to clear all items one time in one shot with help of the clear method. So after you clear, we can try to print it. It may be deleted. It's not maybe, it can be deleted all. It can be deleted all items from the dictionary. Okay, so now copy. So for example, I'm creating the new dictionary. Before that, I would like to copy the all items from my dictionary. Then I'm assigning to the a new variable. Then I can able to print the B variable. In this example, the data of A and the data of B of both are same. Okay. So this is the clear method, and this could be the copy method. These two are the dictionary manipulation methods. So if you just want to note it, these two examples we can note it, or else I can continue our session. It's up to your choice. Done? Hello, Deepti?
It's done.
Okay. Sorry, Deepika, right? I always calling it's a Deepti, Deepti, Deepti.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
Deepti.
thought you are referring to another student. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Okay. So let me go with one more method. Here, if I want to see that what could be the methods are there, then you just type the variable name and dot, and then you can press the tab space. Then you can be displaying the all items or all methods over here. So when I'm using the get, so get, it could be returning the corresponding value of the key. For example, I just want to know that what could be the value of the S02 key. Then it can be returns the value of the corresponding key. So with help of the get method, we will do that. So get, it can just help you to return the value with the reference of the key. Okay. And I just want to return the all items in one shot. Then you can use the items is the method name. So previously we already seen that a dot keys, it can be written only keys. A dot values, it can be written only values. But whenever I'm using the a dot items, it can be written the dictionary, and the dictionary, it could be contains the two tuple. The tuple, it contains the only two elements. One is the key and second one is the value. And the second tuple also, it is the second item key value. The third tuple, it could be having the key of third item and key value of third item. Okay. So this is the way it can be written the all items over here. Just note these two methods. Okay. So here we have the pop. Here we have the pop. So when I'm using the pop, you should mention the key, which item you want to remove. The corresponding key we have to provide. With the base of the key, we can able to remove the item from the dictionary. So this is the way you can able to remove the specific item with reference of the key. So for example, I don't have the key, but I want to remove the item from the right to left. Then we just have the pop item. So whenever I'm using the pop item, it can be removed from the rightmost item. So the rightmost item is S03, and the corresponding value is rather. So this last item, it can be removed with help of the pop item. But whenever I'm using the pop, we should mention the corresponding key. So when you are mentioning the key, if the key is found, then the corresponding item, the entire item, it can be deleted. So this is the small difference between the pop and pop item. Or remove. So if you just want to know it, if you want to know what are the methods are there, you just type it a variable name and we can use the dot. After dot, we can use the tab space, then it can display the all corresponding items. So this is, sorry, corresponding methods. Only these methods only we can perform on the dictionary. Okay. So here clear we can perform, copy we can perform, get we performed, and items we performed, keys, pop item, update, and values. Values also done. We have to discuss about update. So here I have the two dictionaries are there. So maybe I have the one more dictionary. It's SO3 or it's S05 4 and maybe it's a 6 and 1. Maybe just different names and different the keys, or it may be same keys. So S02, okay, and Sai. Okay, so let me go with update. I just want to update the A with the base of the B variables. Before updating the A, I just want to display the A. After updating that, I just want to display the A. So by this example, what it can happening, so the previous A values, it could be the previous item, it could be there. But whenever you're updating with B, it can taking all the B values or B items, it can be storing into the, it can be try to storing into the A variable itself. By the time when we have the two keys are with same keys are there, then it can be updated with from B. And meanwhile, it may have the, sorry, you should print the A, not B. We can see S01. I have only one S02 is there, and in place of Sai, it was displaying, or it can be replacing with the Sai Deepti and S03 and the Radha. And from the B, we are taking this particular item and we are holding over here. And see, already it's updated with this particular item. And as 06 and Radha one, it was updated. So this is the way the previous data and the present data, it can be storing into the one place with the help of the update method. Okay, so guys, this kind of operations only we can perform on the dictionary data type. And so once if you're done, which means that all data structures in Python programming language was done. So once it is done, by tomorrow class, I just want to explain about the Python operators class. Okay, so today I'm just taking only 30 minutes of time, and was done my data structures class. In the next class, I can start newly Python operators concepts. Okay, take care. Bye. See you. Guys, is there any kind of doubts over here? Hello. Is there any doubts here? Okay.
I think I joined a bit late, but I followed. If there's anything, I can ask you later, right?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no issue. You can go ahead. Okay. Thank you. Bye.